Hello everyone. Welcome to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. I am Sweetie Pinjani. This is System Verilog Assertion series. Today we are going to learn about deferred immediate assertions. Before coming to this lecture, I request you to please complete the other lectures in this series so that you understand it better. Deferred immediate assertion is a type of immediate assertion. We had learnt about immediate assertion in detail in the previous lecture, wherein we also saw a coding example. Deferred immediate assertion is a type of it. We'll understand why we need deferred immediate assertion when we already have immediate assertion in a while. You need to note down few points about deferred immediate assertion. First thing is it evaluates in reactive region. This is very important. This is the main reason why deferred immediate assertion came into picture. It evaluates in the reactive region. What is the significance of reactive region? By the time you reach reactive region in the timestamp, all the values of variables are evaluated. This is the significance of reactive region. In case you still don't know much about various simulation regions in System Verilog, it is covered in detail in System Verilog Essential series. In case you want, you can go through that lecture. You will understand about various simulation regions in System Verilog. There we have also talked about reactive region and what happens in the reactive region. Second point is by the time you reach reactive region, all the variable values are settled. And default immediate assertions execute, evaluate only in reactive region by the time all the variable values are settled. That is why they are not prone to glitches, because they execute in reactive region, all variable values are settled, they are not prone to glitches. This is not the case with immediate assertion because they evaluate as soon as they execute. They don't wait for the reactive region. That is why they are prone to glitches, immediate assertion. But deferred immediate assertions are not prone to glitches. What is the need? Immediate assertions will execute without waiting for the variables to settle down. They do not wait for any variable to settle down. As soon as they execute, they'll evaluate immediately. They will not wait for the variables to settle. And that is why immediate assertions are prone to glitches. In order to avoid that glitches, we have a concept of deferred immediate assertions. There are two types of deferred immediate assertion. One is observed deferred immediate assertion, wherein you just put hash 0 at the beginning. Now, hash 0 is like giving a delay of 0. But what happens here, even though it's 0, but this will evaluate at the end of timestamp. It will wait till the end of timestamp. That is the advantage. In observe, you just have to give has 0. And what about the final? In final deferred immediate assertion, you use the keyword final before the assert statement. What is pass or fail action for the deferred immediate assertion? First thing you have to note, the pass or fail action is delayed until the later in the timestamp, because evaluation itself happens in reactive region. That's why even pass and fail action is delayed. This is the reason pass and fail action will also avoid your glitches. And one more important thing about deferred immediate assertion, only a single pass or fail action is allowed. In immediate assertion, you can have multiple pass or fail action, but in case of deferred immediate, only one pass or fail action is allowed. Remember all this about deferred immediate assertion, And now we will see a coding example wherein the difference between immediate and deferred will be cleared, and you will understand what was the need of deferred immediate assertion. Let's go to the coding example. This is our code. Let's understand the code. I have a module sweetie check assert. I have two reg variables and two wire variables. Since wire can only be assigned using assign statement, here you can see using continuous assignment, I am assigning the value of register to wire. Now you may ask, why am I even using register? Why can't I directly use wire? The thing is, wire can only be assigned using assign statement. I cannot give the values to wire using initial block, and I need to assign some values. I need to give some stimulus using initial block, which I can do for reg variables. That's why I am also using reg variables and assigning that value to wire, so that continuous assignment also happens. Main difference between reg and wire: reg can be assigned value using the procedural block, which is initial and always, but wire can only be assigned value using assign statement, not inside the procedural block. That's why we took both reg and wire. Since it's a combinational logic, I'm using always com, and I have three assertions. First one is simple immediate, then we have observed and final. I am checking that value of wire B is not equal to value of wire A. Same in all the assertions, only the first one is simple immediate, second is observed because I am using hash 0, and the third is final because here I am using the keyword final. What do you think will be the output of this? We just saw the theory part. Let me do one thing. Let's run this and then we will see the output, and I'll explain you why the output is like this. Let us see the output. Now, since A and B are not equal, I was expecting only pass. But here, if you see, in case of immediate assertion, you are getting both fail and pass, that two in the same timestamp. For observed and final, you are getting correctly pass because it avoids glitches. But in immediate, we talk that there can be glitches. That's why you are saying fail and pass both. Now, why the glitch happened? There are two variables you are comparing, B and A. Both you are both here you are using assign statements, and inside the initial also you are assigning the values. Now you don't know which of this assign statements will complete first. Similarly, you don't know which of these ones will complete first. It is possible that AR got value 0, but by the time BR did not get the value 1. It is possible, or vice versa, that this got value first, this got later, this assign happened first, this happened later, because same are happening in at time 0. You don't know which one will complete first. That's why here you will see a glitch, and you will see the fail as well as pass because of this glitch in case of immediate. To avoid this glitch, we have used the observed immediate by giving 0 hash, by giving a delay hash 0, and then final by using the keyword final. With this, the glitches are avoided and you will only see the pass. This is a very simple example. To explain you the concept, I have taken this example. You can now by yourself code some more example, use some more variables. Instead of say comparison, you can try and logic, or you can try any logic. Try some complicated logic and practice it. I will see you soon with some more content on System Verilog assertions in the same tutorial series. You can stay tuned by subscribing to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. Thank you.